early delivery. You the woman that called for the eggs and the salami and all this other stuff?
Luke, what are you doing here this early? It's not time to go to work yet.
Well, let me in and I'll tell you.
I can't. The door's stuck. Will you help?
I am helping. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Now.
Oh, no.
Oh. Hi.
There. Hi.
I bought some groceries.
So I see.
Would you like to have breakfast with me?
Yeah, sure. But all I have is coffee.
No, I don't need coffee. I've got it all in here. Why don't you come up to my place? I'll cook it.
Terrific. Anytime I can avoid cooking, I will.
Okay. Western omelet sound all right to your palate?
Sounds delicious.
All right. Come up as soon as you're ready. I'll get things started.
Okay. I'll be up in a few minutes.
All right.
Luke.
Yeah?
Thank you. I know why you're doing this.
Do you?
Sure. I read you pretty well, you know. You're trying to make me forget about things.
Well, I thought maybe my greasy cooking would, at least for a few minutes, help you forget the murder and all the problems your uncle is going through.
Thank you. You really are terrific. At times.
Yeah, I have my moments. Yet times. Don't be too long. I'll eat it all.
I won't.
All right.
You know that we hardly get to spend any time together anymore.
I know it's been all this shock and beauty to take care of.
And Jeremy.
Yeah.
Joe tells me he's feeling a little better.
I think so. I think so.
Oh, yeah, 1 minute, 1 minute. 1 minute. Laura?
Yeah?
Okay, same song, different tune. Here we go.
Okay.
3. No, wait on. 3. You better do it together now.
All right.
1, 2, 3. You know, I'm getting sick of these doors. I really think we ought to spring for the bread and have them fixed.
Really? I thought those doors are kind of fun sometimes.
Really? If you think the doors are fun, you're gonna love breakfast. Okay? A number 1 table, mademoiselle. Be seated.
Thank you.
Uh-huh. Okay.
You know what?
What?
Your place is actually worse than mine. I didn't think that was possible.
Oh, it is possible. I testify, but then you've been fixing yours up.
Well, you ought to try it.
Man, who cares?
You know, actually, I've been having a lot of fun fixing my place up. It's taken a long time, but I didn't have the money. Looks good.
Well, I consider myself a fair country cooker.
There never was a complaint at Calhoun's Diner.
That's true, there wasn't. Now, here's your bread. You got your choice, you got your bagels, and you got your rye. However, they're not warm because the oven doesn't work.
It's quite a breakfast.
Nothing is too good for a waterfront rat.
That's right. I'm a waterfront rat now.
Well, you live here, but maybe you're not actually a waterfront rat. Maybe you're a ratette. We should call you a waterfront mouse, perhaps.
Oh, I really like it here. I really do. And my dad lives here. I really feel like I fit in.
You've changed, Laura.
Good for me.
I like what I see. Listen, do you want some more eggs? If you want any more eggs, they're right here on the skillet.
I'm very glad that you invited me to breakfast, even if it was just to make me forget my family's problems.
Oh, no. Wait, now. It wasn't just that. There's another reason.
What other reason?
I wanted to tell you that I think that you're doing great.
Am I?
You are. I think that there should be not only a Port Charles Day, I think there should be a Laura Baldwin Day. The waterfront mouse who has made it on her own 2 feet.
I like the sound of that.
So do I.
Here she is, folks. She not only carpools. On the day when she can't get that sleazy guy to carpool with her, she will take the bus. She won't even ask her folks for bus fare. She even paints her own sleazy apartment without a net.
Well, let's hear it from me.
My hands won't quite make it together because there's one thing that is very irritating to me about her. She insists on taking a free meal now and then from a certain Australian pervert. Other than that, she stands on her own 2 feet. She is a woman to be admired.
Robert Scorpio is not a meal ticket.
Well, he'd better be.
Well, actually, it does help my food budget, you know, if he takes me out to dinner.
Isn't that it? Really? That's all of it? All it is just whining and dining?
Robert Scorpio is a lot more interested in asking me a lot of questions about you and Alex than he is in romance.
Oh, sure.
It's true.
I don't trust that guy, Laura.
Do you care?
Hell yes, I care.
Good. Good. How about seconds, huh? Since you destroyed that one?
Well, it's just that when I ran into you up at the sanitarium, you seemed less than pleased about the prospect.
Oh, that's not true. Not true at all. In fact, I told you I was very happy about it. Did I hear you say something to Amy about my keys?
Oh, yeah. Jeff asked me to bring these back for you.
Oh, thanks.
Mm-hmm. I thought I'd rush them right back, but then Amy told me I didn't need to. Said that you had a duplicate set.
Yes. Joe, what should I do with the keys to Diana Taylor's apartment now?
I think the best thing to do is to give them to the manager of the building. But you'd better tell him that they disappeared for a couple of days over Christmas. Diana was murdered in her apartment, and it was not a forced entry. So it's very possible that those keys or a duplicate set were used to gain that entry.
It's not possible.
Why do you say that?
Because they were never really lost. I mean, we found them just a few days later under one of the sofa cushions.
Yeah, but still, that's enough time for someone to get a duplicate set made.
No kidding. Really, it was terrific.
I thought it was pretty great myself, even if I cooked it myself.
Luke, I'm glad you're here. Do you have anything to report on the waterfront thefts?
As a matter of fact, I do, Alex. That's why I'm here.
Come into my office. Are you hungry? Should I bring something in for you?
Oh, no, please. I just had a huge breakfast at my place this morning before I left.
Oh? That's not your usual routine, is it?
Alex, I have no usual routines.
And I suppose you realize that you haven't clued me in on any of your activities in the past few days.
Well, kid, I've been busy.
Have you now?
Yes, I have. By the way, I still have your 3 objects of art that I took from the warehouse. I'd like to give them back to Benny. He's done us a lot of good. He's really okay. In fact, he's put us onto a lead that I think may lead somewhere.
Oh, but look, those items are worth a fortune.
Alex, you know as well as I do, you gotta spend a fortune to get a fortune. I want him on our side. I think if he can trust us, we may get more information from him. What do you say?
Well, under those circumstances, you do whatever you think is best.
I've been waiting so long to hear the woman say that. All right, now, what I've got here is I've checked out all the cabbies that work for Bingham Cab Company, and it's narrowed down to probably one guy. I've checked them, all the guys who have been flashing around a little more bread than they should, and I think maybe this one is it.
And what about my wonderful sketch? Did it do you any good?
Your wonderful sketch did lots of good. I took it to all the junk shops in town, and I finally found a guy who runs a junk shop who recognized it. He thought that a woman had brought it into him and tried to sell it. He thought it was worthless, wouldn't buy it. I gave the description of the woman to Clyde Bingham, and he said, sounds like the wife of a cabbie named Charlie Lutz. I really think we're onto it now.
Oh, well, we could definitely be onto something if that guy recognized my sketch. Look, this is fantastic. This is it.
Now, hold on. Well, now, wait. Don't get too excited. Let me get a little closer to the woman. I'm going to try to get an invitation to her apartment, if you know what I mean.
Yes, I know what you mean.
I hope so. And she's really stupid.
Yeah?
Oh, yeah. Brains of a rabbit. So I'm figuring that she has no idea what the value of it is, and it's probably sitting out there on their dining room table or something. So I'll take a look around, and then I'll let you know.
But what about her husband, the cab driver? Don't you think you should get to know this guy?
Look, I already know the guy. As a matter of fact, I'm going to meet him again over at the diner this afternoon. Bingham's going to bring him there.
Well, look, be careful. If that guy's got the Ice Princess.
Alex, don't worry about it. I know what I'm doing. I'm not going to discuss art objects with Charlie Lutz.
All right.
Especially since he could be our man. Look, I'm on my way out. Are you free for lunch?
Sorry, I'm not. I have a date with Robert Scorpio.
Oh.
Excuse me. ELQ International. Yes, he is just from Cruise. It's for you. You can take it here if you want.
Thank you, ma'am. Yeah.
Hey, Luke, it's Clyde. I'm just double checking with you. You see, Charlie Lutz is definitely meeting me here at Kelly's. Now, you can still make it?
You bet, Clyde. I'm right on my way at the moment. I'll see you. Wish me luck, Alex.
You know I wish you luck. Mwah.
Wish me luck, Laura.
Good luck.
Enjoy lunch.
I will.
Hi.
Come on in, Jeff.
Look, I know you don't want to talk about this.
No, I really don't. Mainly because I don't think that we have anything to say about it if Dr. Nelson has decided to let Heather come home one day a week.
Mom, we can fight him on it.
Oh, Jeff, really?
Listen, you don't want Heather coming back to Port Charles any more than I do.
How can you say that? She's my daughter. Of course I want her to come back if the doctor thinks that she's up to it.
Mom, you told me yourself. You don't want Heather out of that sanitarium.
That was before.
Before what? Before Diana was killed?
Before Heather started seeming to get better again.
So in other words, what you're going to do is just take things as they come. Is that it?
I don't see that we can do anything else.
Well, Mom, I've got a few do's and don'ts for the situation.
So what do you mean? What have you got to say about what happens when Heather's home for visits?
First of all, and most importantly, I don't want Heather anywhere near PJ.
Oh, good Lord.
I mean it, Mom. I'm dead serious.
Are you trying to say that my daughter might want to hurt her own baby?
I don't know. I have no idea. But you and I both know that Heather is capable of a lot of things.
Look, I don't want to talk about this.
Well, this is something you better hear because I want you to know just how serious I am. Joe Kelly and I are going to try and find out if there's any way possible Heather could have gotten out of that sanitarium to kill Diana Taylor.
I don't understand why you want to talk to me about Heather Weber.
Well, it kind of looks like Heather's going to be coming home on an occasional basis.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and
how nice.
Jeff wants it to go as smoothly as possible.
Of course.
Well, he's doing a lot of work at the hospital, and he's also trying to spend as much time as he possibly can with his son. So I sort of volunteered to find out what Heather's routine was last time she was home.
That's really wonderful of you, Joe. It'll help ease the way when she comes back home again.
Well, I particularly wanted to talk to you because you had been hired to be Heather's companion, which means, in layman's terms, you kept your eyes on her every minute.
Well, yes, but she was no trouble. Heather's a lovely person.
Yeah, I've heard. Was there any time when she could have gotten out of the Weber's house for a few hours, or maybe even 1 or 2 hours?
I don't think so. But Heather did start to turn to Amy when she realized I wasn't going to let her out of my sight.
So you're saying that Heather was fully aware that she was being watched closely?
Oh, yes, definitely. She even complained that people didn't trust her.
shop, please? Yeah, hello. I'm trying to find out if my wife is still there. Lutz. Mrs. Emma Lutz. Oh, she is. No, but don't say anything to her. I want to come down and surprise her for lunch, but if I can't make it, I don't want to get her hopes up. She's what? Right. Yeah, okay. Oh, thank you very much.
Well, what's this? Trying to get my job?
Oh, that's an interesting idea. No?
Then may I ask why you're using the phone?
Whatever turns you on.
Luke,
Me? Really? I do?
why are you doing this?
Doing what?
Avoiding my question?
What question?
Why were you using the phone?
The phone. It was an emergency call.
Okay, just forget I asked.
I already did. Look, would you answer a question for me now?
Sure. What?
What does it mean if a woman is having her comb out?
Her comb out?
Yeah, it's beauty shop jargon, her comb out. I mean, like the timing of being in a beauty shop. What is that? Where is that in the program?
Monsieur Robert should be able to answer that one.
Yes, but you see, Monsieur Robert had an assistant named Simone who handled that side of the business. So come on, give it up. Give Monsieur Robert a break, eh?
With pleasure. Just as soon as you tell me why you're asking.
Laura, will you never learn not to ask questions?
Well, I know you don't like it, but I just couldn't resist.
All right. In deference to your need, the phone call I made had something to do with my investigation for Alex.
Comb outs have to do with your investigation?
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh. It gets more interesting all the time.
You don't know the half of it.
I don't even know a quarter of it.
You know, I really don't like to keep you in the dark.
Could have fooled me.
But you see, the reason I do it is just...
I know. It's for my own safety, right?
That's it.
So, how is your little investigation coming along, in general?
Well, in general, my little investigation's going rather well. In fact, soon I think it's going to be a wrap.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
All the mystery and intrigue is finally paying off.
I think it's about to. And tell you the truth, I'm really going to be happy to get out from under Alex's thumb on this thing. But, c'est la vie, eh? It may take a little longer unless I can get some cooperation from my friends. Oh, I understand you're not wanting to give me the information. I can dig it. You know, I've certainly told you to stay out of it enough.
Exactly.
Yeah, I know. Okay, well, then I'm just going to go in here and give Alex a quick update, and then I will be out of your face.
Look, okay, you win.
I win? This is not a contest, Laura.
Right. But I keep turning it into one. I'm very sorry. I really am. In answer to your very weird question, if a woman is having a comb out, that means she's about ready to go.
Oh, you're kidding. Oh, damn. Okay, thank you. Listen, tell Alex that I'll give her the update later. Thank you. Merci beaucoup, Simone, eh?
You're welcome, I mean.
Listen, I'm not going to be gone long. Would you like to have a late lunch with me?
Late as ever, what? The lady's already having lunch with me.
Oh, drat. Well, in that case, perhaps someday I won't come in second best.
Just don't come in.
Thank you. Bye.
You look absolutely beautiful today, but then again, you look absolutely beautiful every day.
Thank you.
You ready?
Yeah, just get your purse.
Good. I've got some nice reservations for us at the Versailles room.
Won't be forever.
How the heck can you be so strong?
I am about to crumble before your eyes.
Well, we're up here, aren't we?
Yeah. I wish I could go.
If only it were that simple. You wouldn't, would you?
Oh, Jeff. No, it's not.
I'm checking out for lunch.
Oh, what number should I put down in case of emergency?
I don't know the number, but it's the Versailles room.
Oh, well, see.
Oh, but of course.
And how is the loveliest lady doctor I know?
Hello, Tony.
You haven't answered my question.
If I'm not mistaken, I'm the only lady doctor you know, but I happen to be perfectly wonderful, thank you very much.
So, I have noticed. Well, Dr. Weber, how nice to see you again.
To see you.
Have a nice lunch today.
Oh, we will. Oh, goodness, Tony, I'd like you to meet a friend. This is Bobby Spencer, one of the best nurses we have at the hospital. Bobby, this is Tony Castle.
I am delighted to meet you, Miss Spencer.
Well, it's very nice meeting you, too.
Shall we go?
Let's see you all later.
Fine.
What a charming man.
Yeah.
Seems to me as if I've heard the name Tony Castleton somewhere before.
Bobby.
Okay, I'm sorry.
No.
I just wish I were having lunch at the Versailles room.
She check me out, please.
Okay.
Bobby? You can check me out.
Okay, may I have a number in case of emergency?
Bob Snyder.
Bob Snyder's.
Well, a gourmet lunch for you, too.
Happens to be my third this week.
Are you meeting someone?
No?
Well, I know they have quite a problem with space over there.
Yeah, I kind of look silly if we both try to get separate tables, I suppose.
Well, shall we?
Why not? Don't go that far, really.
I'm telling you the truth, Emma. You're looking fine.
Well, thank you.
Yeah. You're also looking hungry.
I am.
Oh, real hungry, Emma. Real hungry. Look, I got a reservation for lunch, and I hate to eat alone. Would you join me?
Well, look, I mean,
Come on, please. Do me a favor.
Sure. I mean, why not? Why shouldn't I have lunch with a good friend like you? Wait on just one sec, okay?
Sure.
All right. Well, the baby is fine, too. As a matter of fact, the baby is what's making it all bearable to stay married now. No, wait a minute. That is not exactly true.
It's not.
No, it isn't, because I still want a divorce, and I still want custody of my child. Or at least shared custody. But it seems all of a sudden lately, Alan has mellowed. I mean, now that there is no more love and no more jealousy, he's turned into a pleasant fellow.
It's very hard to believe that he doesn't love you anymore.
Why should that be hard for you to believe, Rick? Don't you remember what you felt about me once? And look how dead that love is.
Thank you. Hope you enjoy your lunch. Something not to your liking, Laura. Laura? Oh, hey.
I'm sorry, I didn't hear what you said.
You don't have to eat that. You can send it back if you want to.
Oh, no, this is fine. Looks delicious.
I thought that might be the reason for your sudden lapse into silence.
No, I just have a lot on my mind.
Very charitable of you to sort of say that Luke occupies a lot of your mind.
What makes you think it's Luke?
Wouldn't you have preferred to have lunch with him here today?
I didn't say that.
No, I know you didn't. But he does seem to be rather active at the moment.
We're all busy at ELQ.
I've noticed. Look, I'd like to apologize for that incident that happened up there the other day when I was reading that note in your typewriter. I'd like you to know it had nothing to do with you. I am, as you know, somewhat curious as to anything that Alex is involved in at the moment.
I've noticed. But I'm not going to tell you what KW stands for, so please don't ask.
Darling, you don't have to. I know already.
You do?
Uh-huh. Kurt Wheeler. And you don't have to deny it or confirm it, because I happen to know it's the truth, you see. I was eavesdropping outside the door when you and Alex were having that Barney in the office.
Robert?
Oh, I know it's not cricket of me, but then again, I never was much good at the game anyway. And besides, it means nothing. I don't know. Kurt Wheeler is nothing to me. And should he be?
How would I know something like that?
Well.
Oh, look, that's my mother. I wonder if that's Mr. Castle.
Castle?
Yes, he's very good looking. Mother? Hi. I don't believe it. What a surprise. It's a surprise, isn't it? It certainly is.
Isn't it?
You were going to be here. You look beautiful. Tony, this is my daughter, Laura. Laura, this is Tony Castle.
I knew you would be beautiful.
Oh, well, thank you. It's a pleasure to finally meet you. I'd like you to meet a friend of mine, Robert Scorpio.
A pleasure beyond my wildest expectations. A castle, wasn't it?
The pleasure is all mine.
Would you like to join us? I'm sure we could work that out, couldn't we?
No, thank you. I'd rather have your mother all to myself.
Smart fellow.
Well, I can certainly understand that.
But we have to make plans to go out some night. Soon, all of us.
Capital idea.
That poor maitre d' is still waiting for us.
Oh, yes. Will you excuse us?
Try the veal.
Bye.
A bottle of your finest imported champagne.
Oh, not for me. No, I have to get back to work.
A bottle of your finest imported mineral water, then.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Thank you. I am on duty the minute I get back.
Well, actually, I prefer mineral water myself during the day.
Of course you do.
You really have a very lovely daughter, Leslie.
You, I think so. And I think she thought you were rather dishy.
Well, that is very nice of you to say so. Her friends seem to be very interesting, too. Did I detect an Australian accent?
You did.
I find Australian people one of the friendliest people in the world.
Well, he certainly seems to be very charming. He's, what is he? Something to do with international finance. I'm not exactly sure. He said the veal, didn't he? That looked good if that's what they were having.
Oh, I'm afraid I didn't notice.
Tell me, is he the man your father's jealous of?
I'd forgotten that I told you that. Yes, he is. My mother met him down at the Waterfront clinic when his first mate broke his leg.
Sounds as if he lives on a yacht.
I think he does. He's been very, very romantic with my mother. Sort of, you know, the way you are with me.
I really am glad you noticed that, Laura.
I don't think I've ever been treated quite the way you treat me.
Possibly it's because you've always moved in the wrong circles. I've got to stop coming here. The level of clientele is definitely deteriorating.
It certainly is.
You know, that's what I call a classy couple.
Claudia's working for us part-time. We can't afford to pay her too much. Doesn't seem to bother her. She is doing a great job.
Well, I'm glad. I'm very glad you're so busy. It must mean that Leslie is there a lot.
Yeah, she's there every 3 seconds. She's been a real godsend.
Yes, obviously. You can't handle it by yourself.
Well, I had no idea it was going to be this busy. I knew they needed help down there, but I had no idea they did so much. Look, we don't have to talk about the clinic. I'm sorry for this.
No.
All right.
No. Wait a minute. It's all right. I just heard it more right. It doesn't hurt that you didn't want me to work in the clinic. I just find it kind of remarkable that after everything that we put Leslie through, she still can work side by side with you.
Leslie is one remarkable woman.
Yes, obviously a lot stronger than I've given her credit for.
That kind of looks like you and I came out the big losers.
Well, you can say that about yourself. I don't intend to be a loser for the rest of my life.
Doesn't it get rather tiresome waiting for someone to make the big mistake, that first and fatal indiscretion?
Well, I don't happen to think it's going to take that long, Rick, and I'm not going to be the one to make that mistake.
No. What happens if you find Alan having an affair?
And I will take him to court, and I'll get a divorce faster than he'll know what hit him. Don't look at me that way, Rick. Because you know I will do anything for my son.
I know that, Monica. I was just remembering a dream that you handed me once about spending the rest of my life with my son.
You'll never forgive me for that, will you?
Now, maybe I'll never forgive myself.
An interesting combination, wouldn't you agree?
No, actually, I wouldn't. I don't think that she's his type, but it's, none of my business.
I was referring to the deal with Peppers.
Yeah, it is interesting. It's very interesting.
I don't get it, Luke. How are you supposed to know how much the prices are?
Oh, Emma, the prices are only on my menu.
That's really classy, huh?
Yeah. So tell me, darling, is this place everything you expected it to be?
Luke, this is so elegant, I can't believe it. I mean, look at that wallpaper over there. Must have cost somebody a bundle.
Yeah, this nice wallpaper.
Bobby, you can check us both back in.
I have messages for both of you.
Oh, boy.
How was lunch?
Remind yourself not to order the pop omelet. You did. I did. Later.
Oh, Rick, you're just the man I want to see.
What can I do for you?
Jeff's up in my office. I think there's something he'd like to tell you.
Did he get a position?
I'll let him tell you about it.
Bobby, I'll be up at Steve's office.
Got it.
Bobby, will you tell Bobby I'd like to see her as soon as she gets back from lunch?
Will do.
Thank you. I'll be in the cafeteria.
Okay. Main desk, Miss Spencer. Oh, for Dr. Hardy. Dr. Hardy, just a minute, please. May I ask who's calling? Hold on a minute, please. It's, Noah Drake.
Oh, great. Noah, this is Steve Hardy. I can't tell you how pleased I am to hear that you're joining us. Oh, the sooner the better, as far as I'm concerned. Next week. The timing couldn't be better, Noah. And I'm sure you'll enjoy being here, General. Yes, I'm looking forward to seeing you. Goodbye.
Dr. Hardy? Sounds like we're getting a new doctor on staff.
Yes, we are.
Well, this, Noah Drake wouldn't by any chance be from New York, would he?
Why, yes, he is.
Well, when I was in New York at the medical convention, I met a doctor, and his name was Noah, and his last name was Drake.
It was and still is. As a matter of fact, I first met him at the convention myself. He was recommended to me, and his joining our staff has been in the works ever since.
It's very interesting.
He'll be here next week. I'm awfully glad you met him, Bobby. It'll be more comfortable for him, seeing a familiar face when he walks in the front door.
Well, I don't even know if he'll remember me.
You're hardly the type a person forgets.
I think she realizes that your son has to come first right now. She's something else, isn't she? Yeah, when you get a lady you can spend the rest of your life with, be sure you do it. You hang on. Don't let it go. Are you alluding to Leslie by any chance right now?
I cannot tell you how wonderful it's been to get away for lunch.
But
I have to get back to work, yes.
So soon?
There's nothing a patient hates worse than being kept waiting by a doctor, and I can't really say that I blame them.
Okay, I'll get the check.
Thank you for understanding.
Well, understanding is not one of my virtues, I'm afraid. Getting what I'm after is. But if accommodating your work is necessary, I can be accommodating.
I think I have to watch myself with you.
You have been forewarned.
Mm-hmm. Well, while you get the check, I think I will go to the ladies' room. Shall I meet you out in front?
I'll have the car brought around, okay?
All right. I'll be right back. Or why don't we just meet right out front. I've got to get back to work or Alex is going to have my head.
Well, as I prefer you as a complete package, we'll go.
Are you two leaving? Yes, I was just about to stop off at the powder room, and then we were leaving. That's exactly where I'm going. Okay, well, why don't we go together? Why don't we?
Well, a family that stays together, I always say, you know.
He's adorable. Good afternoon.
Oh, hi, Laura.
Hi.
Dr. Weber. Hello.
Hi. Isn't this an interesting restaurant?
Always been one of my favorites. I'd like you to meet my very good friend, Emma Letts.
Oh.
Emma, this is Dr. Leslie Weber.
Pleased to meet
And
you,
her
dear.
daughter,
How do you-
Laura Baldwin.
Hello there. Well, Luke has told me so much about both of you.
Really?
Yeah, he says you're both kind of high society types, huh?
Did he? Well,
Are you a doctor, really?
yes, I am. And I'd love to stay and talk, but I do have to get back to the hospital. It's been lovely meeting you.
Pleasure. Oh, both of you are with real cute guys, by the way.
Oh, thank you, Emma. It was a pleasure to meet you. Any friend of Luke's is certainly a friend of mine.
Really?
Well, so long.
Bye.
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 Toodles.
Toodles. Sit down, honey.
Thank you.
Thank you. Look, will you please tell the gentleman that gave me this card that I'd be very happy to meet him at the time and place specified.